What up, guys? It's Grant Comics here, and today we will be reviewing What If number 58. What if the Punisher killed Spider-Man? Now, obviously, you guys know that this cover is a cover swipe from the Amazing Spider-Man 129, I believe. Uh, I know I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm supposed to know this, but I think it's 179. I mean 129. Sorry about the glare. I'm filming this at night, so apologies. There. So it has Punisher, which is one of my favorite uh, Super Marvel heroes, and it's so funny because Punisher debut first appeared on a Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, like I mentioned, and that's really cool. So this is obviously the what ifs is a scenario. I have another what if. What if the Green Goblin hasn't killed Gwen Stacy, or what if Spider-Man has saved Gwen Stacy? That technically Spider-Man did try to save Gwen, but her neck snapped, and that's how she died. And I have another one called What If Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel, and Ghost Rider were villains, and I didn't read those two. I only read this What If, and I do love the What If stories. So any chance I get them at my local LCS or anywhere like antique shops and stuff like that, or my friend, as a lot of you guys, if you guys see my channels for a while, or if you click on the videos where I mentioned Tony, he collects, or he doesn't collect, I think he sells vintage comics. He is one of the guys to I get in contact with. He's one of my homies. But I actually got this. I believe I got this from one of my fans in AOK. This was in the AOK. He had this for me, so that's cool. He was a fan slash he's a fan slash YouTuber. It's Dank Comics. So I guess I got this from him, and it has a John Romita signature right, or not really a signature. It's more like his like name right there. So that's cool. John Romita drew this, and I obviously like John Romita. Is this junior or is this regular? I think this is regular. Oh, it says Gordon Duracell and Andrew Peapod after Kane and Romita. Okay, so this is not John Romita. I think Kane is Bob Kane, the guy that made Batman. I don't know. If or Gil Kane. There's like two Kanes. There's Gil Kane and there's Bob Kane. I gotta Google this. But if any of you comic book community, if you guys know who, if Gil Kane did Marvel or something, or DC, or if he did both, comment down below. I know Bob Kane created Batman. I know that for a fact. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a cover swipe to Amazing Spider-Man 229, which is awesome. And this is like an iconic cover. And when I first got this cover, I legit thought that this was Amazing Spider-Man 129. I was like this. I was like, holy crud! I have Amazing Spider-Man 129, until I saw the title and it said, "What if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man?" I was like, damn it! I almost got it. But I do love this cover. I do love. It's not on my wish list, but like I said, if I get a chance to get the real Amazing Spider-Man 129, because I do love the cover. It's one of the most iconic comic covers and storylines ever. Then it's cool. But so the story is obviously I haven't read the original. Obviously, the original story of 129, but it repeats. It shows the what ifs kind of show, like they show the original story, and then towards the end, or towards like the middle of the panel, they kind of switch it up. So it does show when Punisher does kill Spider-Man, but it kind of shows like he regrets it, and he knows that. So here's the thing: he does his killing. He kills Spider-Man like he does in 129, or he'd kill Spider-Man because what if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man? So he does kill Spider-Man. Spider-Man dies. The Punisher kind of his face is all, costume mask is all ripped up. He sees that it's a teenager. He knows that it's Peter Parker. Peter Parker is, famous in the Daily Bugle. So, Nick Castle, also known as the Punisher, gets, oh my god, he's just a teenager and I just killed a kid. That's crazy. So he feels bad for killing Spider-Man, and stuff like that, because at first, before he found out that he was Peter Parker, he had a mission to kill Spider-Man by the Jackal. By the way, Amazing Spider-Man 129 isn't only the first appearance of the Punisher, it's the first appearance of the Jackal, but everyone knows that 129 is the first appearance of Punisher, because Punisher, no one cares about the Jackal. But yeah, so anyways, the Jackal sets him up to kill Spider-Man. So he does, and when he does kill Spider-Man, he sees that he's just a kid. He's Peter Parker, and Peter Parker, he mentions where he's like, oh my gosh, it's the Peter Parker guy. This is the guy who takes the pictures. He takes the pictures of himself, but he said that Peter Parker takes a picture of Spider-Man. If you guys, obviously, Spider-Man takes a picture of himself, selfie, but he pretends that Peter Parker pretends that he actually went on the building and took a picture of Spider-Man. Like, if you guys read the comics or seen the movies, stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, so it gets all over the news. Every news channel says, oh, Spider-Man is dead, or the Punisher killed Spider-Man, blah blah blah. And he kind of regrets that. He does regret that, and he's like, oh my gosh, if I would have known he was just Peter Parker, if I had known he was just a teenager, I would have not, done this. So yeah, he killed Spider-Man. Everyone in his family is upset, so he goes to like Mary Jane's house. He goes to Aunt May's house and stuff like that, and he says his condolence. He feels bad, and even though he's portrayed as a superhero, he has the right for the authority to arrest him, because he does say in this issue, he says every time he kills somebody, he calls the cops first. So he does that. He kills Spider-Man, and then he calls the cops, and then I think he leaves, right? I don't know what he does. I think he leaves, or he waits for the cops or something. But in this issue, when he kills Spider-Man, he calls the cops, and he doesn't get arrested, but the cops try to kill him because he killed Spider-Man, and he goes for the cops. So he kills Spider-Man because he gets set up by the Jackal, and he kills the cops because the cops want to kill Nick Castle or Frank Castle because he killed Spider-Man, and so the Punisher or Nick Castle tries to kill the cops. So there's one accidental killing with Spider-Man, and there's one purposely killing the cop. So yeah, this whole issue, if I ever find Amazing Spider-Man 129 for a good price, or if Tony, if you're watching this, if you see Amazing Spider-Man 129, I would love to get it for you for a good price. But anyways, if I do read Amazing Spider-Man 129, I'm just gonna say First Punisher. If I ever get a chance to read the First Punisher, I want to know what happens. Does Spider-Man run away or engage the cops, and then in the original story he gets arrested, or did they take away did they change one spot where he kills Spider-Man, the cops come and he kills the cops, something like that. I want to read the original story. So yeah, so like I said, Tony, if you're watching this, please find the First Punisher for me. It's not on my list, but I just want to have it in my collection. But before I go, I know I said this in numerous videos, or a few videos, but if you guys like to send me an AOK package, or if you guys want me to review a stack of comics that you guys want me to review, or want me to do another haul, just DM me on my Instagram, and I'll tell you guys the stuff. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. All right.